Hello and welcome to the Investing Bros. I'm T. Shroom, and today we're going to be talking about HBAR, a project that a lot of people like, some people have slept on. We're going to be talking about some big news that happened with it yesterday and how price is reacting. We're going to do it all on the other side of the intro. Let's get it. Take a look at this headline here, bros, from Cointelegraph's Twitter account. Latest, HBAR board member and former Binance U.S. CEO Brian Brooks has been named potential candidate for the SEC chairman. Go ahead and Google Brian Brooks for yourself. Learn more about him. What I will say right off the bat is that there are many other contenders here that are very well qualified, including two former SEC commissioners, one of which is known for being favorable to crypto. However, this is very bullish for HBAR, and prices have shot higher at the prospect of one of their own getting into a very, very high position of power in the financial regulator. Let's take a look at how the prices are reacting to this headline from yesterday. Obviously, we've already seen the spike higher for the price of HBAR, and that has been very, very good for bulls who've been holding this name. However, the question is, will this moon continue? Will we see higher prices for HBAR, or will the law of what goes up must come down be realized here for the name? Well, the first thing that I can look at here on the daily chart is that the Smart Trail is putting right at 6 cents. That is where Luxalgo Smart Trail is saying we may see a return to flip this back bearish. That is quite a bit of a move lower. I think at this point, 54, call it 55% move to the downside is not what we will see over the next 24 hours. But I am leaning towards seeing a pullback in HBAR, a significant one, and I'm going to show you why. The first thing that I'm seeing here is that HBAR on the daily, the hyperwave from Luxalgo Oscillator Matrix, is quite overbought. Now, we know that just because a hyperwave is signaling overbought, it does not necessarily mean that a coin is ready to flip back in reverse. However, what we do see here is that the money flow was very briefly positive, but not very convincingly so. Investors are not going to like that. The MACD here is doing one thing that I do not like in terms of a bull run and can signal the end of a bull run, which is that the previous increase between the histograms on the MACD is now lower. So the increase for this current histogram that we're in is actually lower than the previous increase. This is deceleration in the histogram momentum, and this is not what we want to see. We're also seeing the MACD line getting quite a bit higher here than it has previously. We do not see HBAR's MACD get very high outside of the very euphoric phase of the bull market. So that'll be something to continue to watch. Now, dropping down into the 4-hour here, before I do though, just look at how overbought this name is if we're looking just narrowly at the reversal cloud here from Luxalgo. Again, on the daily, 41% to live price, call it 42% up above the second band of the reversal cloud here from Luxalgo. So very, very overbought. Again, not for bad reason. It's actually a good reason. There's a potential for their guy to get in the inside. Very, very bullish for HBAR. However, when we go down to the 4-hour, we might start to see some things that are a little bit more convincing. And what you can see is while we're still overbought and trading current candle outside of even the second band of the reversal cloud here from Luxalgo, when I turn on the hyperwave here and look at the Luxalgo's oscillator matrix, I see that I'm overbought. And on the 4-hour, that has been true for quite a while. I have been above the 50 line, which doesn't necessarily mean overbought. Above the 80 line to me signals overbought. But I've been above the 50 line since all the way back here on November 4th. This happens to coincide with the first buy rating from Luxalgo that since then we really haven't looked back, and that has accounted for a 277% increase, to live price, a 244% increase since that November 4th when the hyperwave went ahead and flipped up over that 50 line. Okay, so that's bullish. It has signaled bullishness. However, in that same amount of time, the MACD lines were not moving as aggressively to the upside, getting into that overbought zone and then reversing down. No, this MACD line, I think, is telling the story because it is showing that right now we are starting to see a curl over here for the MACD line, which inevitably, in my opinion, will go ahead and cross over with that signal line showing the bear cross that bears have been anticipating in this name. Now you might be saying, well, hold on, T-Shroom, this already happened and there was a failed cross. That is correct. A failed cross right here. The MACD line narrowly escaped the cross and showed a continued momentum for the bulls. Another thing to take a look here that shows me that bulls are losing ground is that the MACD histograms here are decelerating. So really want to highlight this point. While the MACD line has seen and started to show extreme overbought levels, we didn't see that at first. It took a while for this to get up to those levels. We saw a much more immediate burst higher for the oscillator hyperwave. It immediately bursted all the way up to semi-overbought and has not returned below the 50 line and is now, even on the 4-hour, in a pretty overbought position here. So that is my analysis on HBAR. There's a lot more angles that you could look at this from. You could check the Bollinger Band on the 4-hour, and you can see that it has been hugging that top line of the Bollinger Band and is now pulling back. But there's a lot of different ways you can analyze this. If you're looking for a great community to help you analyze some of the crypto positions that you might be in, maybe you're looking to take profit, maybe you're looking for new entries, trying to find value in the market, trying to find the next HBAR that's going to be a high flyer for a trade, look no further than the Investing Bros group. We have a trading group. All you have to do is scroll down to the Investing Bros Brolux memberships link down below to join a teaming group of experienced and highly excited bulls and some bears as well, community of traders and investors. Join us there and you'll be very glad you did.
Hey there, if you enjoyed this video, don't just smash the like and hit subscribe, but watch another one as well, like this one right here. And if you want to learn more about trading and investing and get more confident along the way, learning with an amazing community, you might want to click this link right there. So go ahead, click them.